morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, April 23rd. I am headed off to Florida today for a vacation and to visit my family. I was supposed to already be at the airport and be boarding the airplane soon, but I found out as soon as I woke up this morning that my flight was canceled, which is not a good way to wake up, but I got in touch with Southwest, got it taken care of, and got on another direct flight for this afternoon. So I'll be getting there later than anticipated, but I'm just happy I got on a flight and will be getting there on the same day. So I will try to show you as much of my trip as possible. As always, haven't been home for very long. I haven't even finished editing the vlogs from Las Vegas, and it's already time to head off on another adventure. And I probably won't vlog much, or if at all, on the plane, because since I had to change planes, I went from the beginning of the B boarding group to the beginning of the C boarding group. So it is not likely I will get my ideal seat choice, but I'm okay with that as long as I have a seat. So I will probably check in with you when I arrive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the warmth, sunshine, and family time. And while I'll miss Sir Duncan and Scott, I'll keep in touch with them via FaceTime, hopefully. I made it to Florida. We got to my parents', I think, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there, and had dinner and caught up a bit. And so yeah, it was a good evening, but the day has caught up with me and I'm quite tired, so I'm gonna get some rest so that I can have a fun and enjoyable day tomorrow. So I will see you then. Good morning. If you can't already tell, my mom and I are headed off to the beach today, but before we head there, she was very kind and has an Easter basket for me, as well as Scott, and some Easter presents for Duncan. So I am going to go through the Easter basket and see what's inside. Another animal for Duncan to try to eat. Frozen jelly beans. Flip-flops. Oh, Kate Spade. Fancy. I like the bows, but these are very necessary because I only have one pair and I may need another, so. Shampoo and conditioner. Kiwi and Mission Fig. Hair food, so it didn't need to bring shampoo and conditioner, which she told me, but I brought it anyway. Very nice handmade hummingbird from Cuba that I can hang up. Yes, it doesn't want to focus on it, but. Hemingway Museum pen with a very appropriate cat on the top. Bath bomb. Ooh, just add glitter. Color changing bath bomb. That'll be fun. Oh, guess I didn't need to bring face masks either. Ooh! Is this stainless? Stainless steel straw to reuse. Is this usable in hot?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, nice. And then she must have heard me saying I need a new sweatshirt because all mine are falling apart. So, very appropriate. Key West, Florida. Looks very comfortable. A Madame Alexander doll that she will have to help me get home safely. Very cute. I'm going to look. Once upon a... Oh, it's an Easter Sunday one. She's all dressed for Easter. How appropriate. Thank you. Very nice Easter basket. We've made it to the beach. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny day. And Mom has all the handy things. I can't see if I'm on it because of the glare. There's this handy table to keep our water and bags, plus this very handy wagon we used to carry everything so we didn't have to take a bunch of trips. So, should be a nice, relaxing day. I'm gonna try not to get too much sun. And I'm starting a new book today. It's called Little Fires Everywhere, and it's the first book from Zoella's book club. We had a great day at the beach, got some nice sun, got to read, went for a walk, and then we stopped into Belle's and I found some cute bathing suits, but I could not try them on because I'm wearing a bathing suit and I didn't bring a change of clothes with me. So they were very kind to hold them for us until tomorrow closed, so we'll be able to go back tomorrow afternoon and try them on. And now we are headed to Dairy Queen for an afternoon treat. I can't tell you the last time I had a blizzard, so this will be enjoyable. Got my blizzard. I'm trying a new one. I normally just go for the M&M, but they had a brownie something or other. I already forget the name that looked tasty, so I decided to be adventuresome and try something new. And it's good. Good morning, everyone. We are headed to Winter Park, Florida this morning. I've never been there before, but I hear it's very nice. And we're going, one, to check it out, but also because I am going to meet a friend who I have never actually met in person, but we became friends through YouTube. Her name is Rebecca, and we chatted in the comments, chatted through email, sent each other cards, so it'll be nice to meet in person, but I will probably not vlog it because, especially with it being the first time meeting, and you know how I am vlogging in public, so, but I'll try to get some of our activities afterward when it's just Mom and I. We might potentially take a boat ride that will give us a little tour. Supposedly they have some fancy shops, so we'll see where we end up and what ends up happening, but that's what today's plan is. Well, we had breakfast at the Briar Patch, and it was very good breakfast. I had chocolate chip pancakes and met my friend Rebecca, and she was very nice, and we had nice conversation, nice meal. Now we're walking around Winter Park, which is a very nice town that has brick streets and is very pretty. And if I was ever to live in Florida, I think it'd be in a place like this because it's very my style. Elegant, I would say. Would you, Mom?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
we are meandering, possibly going to find the boat tour to take, and then I'm crossing the street, so hold on. And then once we figure out the boat tour, we'll decide what we're doing next, but so far it's been a real good day, and I'll try to show you some of the scenery as I walk around.
Now the lakes are all natural lakes. On the other hand, these canals were hand dug by lumberjacks back in the 1870s, so they could float the logs to the sawmill. Sort of makes sense back in the logging days. And speaking of logging, look where I'm pointing. Look at the top of the pine tree. It's about a 100-year-old pine tree. But they used to cut down back in the day. Okay, folks, as a sign of respect, I'm asking for a moment of silence on the boat, please. As we pass our friend Mr. Froggy over here on the right. Guess what happened to him? He croaked. And he had a carriage business back then. You know, he built carriages. And he would come down here to buy his lumber for his carriages. Fell in love with this lake, wanted to bring his wife down, spend the winter. Why not? One major problem. She didn't want to leave the very fancy house he built for her up there. So like any good husband, let me show you what he did. Oh my gosh, look at. He built an identical house for her down here. Identical. What a house. What a husband. Now, ladies, the name remains Alligator Cove. Now, Since so many people are so nervous about gators, I do have a public service announcement to make. Now, this is statistically speaking. You can Google this. Because statistically, you are much more likely to be struck by lightning here in Florida than to ever be bothered by an alligator. So what does that tell you? Tells you that you're now in one of the lightning strike capitals of the world. And no, I don't tell that story. There's a real dark cloud overhead. So last year in Florida, 7 people were killed by lightning strikes in Florida. Only 1 person by an alligator. So bottom line, it's much more dangerous to go golfing than to go swimming.
Look at that.
And
Look
I
at
just
the
love that little
grooming.
guest apartment over the boathouse. Fact is, I'm trying to figure out how to finagle an invite to go spend the night there, you know what I'm saying? But isn't that a lovely house?
Look at
And
the
just look at the
manicured
landscaping, the
lawn.
gardens.
Gorgeous.
Now these 3 big houses have sort of an interesting contrast between them. The big white house was built in 1918. The house in the middle, just 6 years ago. The house to the left, just 5 years ago, finished right at Christmas time. What a Christmas present.
Yeah.
7 magnificent homes. This happens to be one of the newer houses on the alley, and that one over there is one of the older houses. But I do have some very bad news for you. I don't own any of those houses. I met his wife while he was a student at the college here, and you can certainly see where he got that expression that he always used on his TV program. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, won't you be my neighbor? So that's the question I've been waiting to ask you the whole trip. Would you have liked to grown up in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood?
Yes, that was a great, fun boat ride, and the guide was very entertaining and had lots of pun jokes that my dad would have loved and would go into his book of puns that I can't tell you the title of because it hasn't yet been published. And so now we're headed to a museum that we're trying to find for a little art display that's going on.